Hey, welcome back to QOTD, everyone. How are you feeling?
Oh, little blue.
Oh, a little blue. That's just a little bit of a blues clues about today's theme. But we want to say hello from QOTD, the Question of the Day show, the game show that lets you be on the air. Join us by recording your video answers to our awesome daily questions.
Yes, and also make sure to vote for your favorite answers to determine who makes it to the weekly Big Show Championship on Thursdays at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
We're going to show you how you can make it on the air for that Thursday Big Show. We're also going to take a look at some of our favorite answers to today's question, which is a quirky little question about self-defense that might be hard for you to answer if you're colorblind like me. That's coming up.
Oh, no, that's so sad. But first, we're going to take a quick journey through our answer leaders so far this week, and we will begin with Friday's question, which is, what fashion trend from the past do you wish would come back? Here are the top 3 answers. You know, there's so many different clothing items that have become popular over the years and a lot of eras to choose from as well. I actually think that one item that I think wouldn't be too hard to bring back in today's society, aside from like the rollerblades, 4-wheel rollerblades, is togas. You know, just draping some cloth over, add a little belts. I think it would be a fashion moment for sure.
We could make that our mission. We should just, as soon as the weather warms up just a little bit, togas.
Yeah.
Toga.
They're like old school fat pants, right?
Love exactly. Man, who needs pants? Who needs pants? On Saturday, we had a different question that had nothing to do with pants. The question was, what's the best advice that you've ever received that you'd like to share with the world? And I gotta say that there's like all sorts of really like important things that people have picked up along the way that they're sharing through the site right now. Ethan, Sadie, and Spencer have some pretty profound things to say. And these are the ones that the A has picked as being the best ones so far this week.
And here are the top 3 answers for Sunday's question. If your friends heard you got arrested, what would they immediately assume it was for? I think my friends would have no trouble whatsoever guessing with me because I have a history of like mildly aggressive driving offenses. Mildly. But what would your friends say?
And a very related question, it's in kind of the same ballpark, I would say. We have Monday's question in the top 3 answers. Monday's question is, what's a drunk text you sent and did you apologize? Sometimes you just have a little something, a little substances, the phone comes out, and then it's over for the night. You know, you send some texts that are just like, you might text your ex, you might accidentally text your parents, something that was meant for a friend. It can get very messy, but we want to hear your hilarious stories.
So finally, here we are at the moment. Drum roll, please. Today's question of the day, this is the question for Tuesday, is, look around the room, what is the closest blue object to you, and how would you use that to defend yourself against maybe an intruder or something like that?
For me, I got to think really quick. I would have to strangle someone with a pair of blue jeans.
All right. Me, I've got like a little plaque here that I would use, but if you look at it, there's a spaceship on it with like phasers and photon beams. I'm invulnerable. That's pretty much it. How about you, JJ?
Well, I have this Bluetooth mouse right here. It doesn't have a wire on it, unfortunately, so it's kind of an object that I would just have to chuck at someone's head and hope for the best.
The technology wonderkind is like, has to resort to just throwing objects, like cavemen. That's great.
Yeah, no.
Well, what about the fans?
Yes, well, we already do have a lot of great answers from fans, even though the question's only a few hours old. But I found one from Olive Yush that I thought was particularly interesting. He has a particularly good plan. So he will be receiving the honor of Super Sayonara, which is it's a multifaceted pun, and you'll see in a second why it's good. So let's take a watch of Olive Yush's answer.
Know why? The closest blue object near me is this straight up anvil. Not even joking, this is the closest blue thing near me. How would I use it to defend against an intruder? Drop it on their toes, I don't know. Just swing it around, I suppose. It's really heavy. Other than that, not many blue things around here.
He's just got to hope that the intruder is a coyote, because I don't care how wily they are. When they go underneath that cliff, that anvil is going to just totally defend against that. If you know what I mean, Roadrunner fans.
Yes. And also make sure to be aware of tunnels painted into the side of mountains while you're at it, 'cause that's another tactic that might be used. So as we've highlighted, today's question is not the only one you can answer. So far this week, we have 5 total. And we also have another amazing answer to Sunday's question, which was, if your friends heard you got arrested, what would they assume that it was for? So receiving the honor of most arresting arrest, we have Brian's answer. Let's take another watch.
If I was arrested, the first thing my friends would immediately think is that I was arrested for driving too slow. I can't help it. It's like I get in my car and I just want to drive safely from point A to point B. Slow and steady.
Brian, we are polar opposites. Like, where are you trying to not get to on time? I don't understand. But fans, you've got 3 days left to submit your own answers for your very own chance to appear on our Thursday Big Show. That's our super fun finale. It's hosted by Keith, JJ, Reed, and I. And our top answers battle it out for the best of the week. It's every Thursday at 8:30 a.m. on YouTube, Twitch, and right here at beyondtheair.com.
Yes, to record your answer, you should not go slow. Instead, speed on over to beyondtheair.com and click the orange, not blue, record button under the 24/7 live game stream. And remember, you can still answer today's question or any of this week's other questions for your chance to be on the air with us.
That's a wonderful segue, because the voting button is blue. So you can go to beyondtheair.com, watch all the videos, vote for your favorites, help them make it to the big show. And while you're there, you can play the amazing Guess It Bid game and make it onto the leaderboard like these fellas and people.
Well, thanks everyone for joining us, and a very special thank you to everyone who has watched, voted, and recorded so far this week. We are QOTD and beyondtheair.com signing off, and we'll see you on TV.
Bye, everyone.
Don't be blue.
I'm blue, dabba dee dabba.